my loves, that's enough of that. Here is our juicy little cleaning kit. These are all the products that I am going to be using for this clean today. I will give you a bit of a backstory. Callie McBeal has got the filthiest car going. He is a keen golfer. It's not been cleaned since 1959. And he came to me and said, Mum, I'll do you a deal. If you clean the inside of my car, I will wash the outside of your car. Shall we shake on it? And I was like, yep, cool. Not realising his car looked like he'd dug someone up from the trenches. This is what we were dealing with. The first thing I needed to do was remove everything. If you are a OG here, you will know this is the chaos before the calm. You cannot clean around things when you are doing a deep clean. It doesn't work like that. Any cleaning situation you are involved in, remove everything first, and then you can begin the clean. So that is what we did. Every single thing within this car that could come out did come out. Then we went in with the vacuum. This vacuum is a absolute hero. I've had it for years. All of my really big commercial clean jobs, this comes with me. It is an absolute soldier when it comes to vacuuming up dirt and debris. It is my wet and dry vac, and I enjoy it a great deal. It's quite bulky, so it loses points for that, but it has to be bulky because it is designed for really big, heavy duty jobs. So we vacuumed everything up, got rid of all the dust, got rid of all the debris, got rid of all of the dried mud. There was so much of it within this vehicle, from where he is constantly at the golf course, lots of leaves. I mean, you name it. It was in this vehicle. This vehicle has seen it all. If it could speak, it would say, help me, please. And that's what I did. Hayley's help came along to save the day. So I vacuumed up all of this as well under the seats. And yeah, it was looking so much better already just from the vacuuming alone. But I wasn't going to stop there. I do love a bit of detailing when it comes to cleaning the cars, and this car was no exception. So I got my spray and Perry the paintbrush. These little tools, these little detailing brushes are so good. I have raved about these for the longest time. If you are cleaning your dishwasher, go ahead and get a Perry paintbrush. If you are doing the window tracks of your windows, go and get a Perry the paintbrush. Also, if you are new here, subscribe to the channel because I have lots of spring cleaning content winging its way to the channel. This will be available both on shorts and also in long form. So make sure you're subscribed, because if you want a fresh, clean house, then you found the right channel. So I was living my best cleaning life here, detailing the car. Then I went and got a nice clean cloth and wiped everything down just to get rid of any residue. And I made sure I did the stereo as well. Pay attention to these type of areas, because these will always be high touch areas, and they will be areas that get very grubby and germy indeed. Look at this tool now. How clever is this for the vents? You literally just slide it in, swipe it along, and it removes all the dust. This literally made my heart jump for joy. Don't forget to also do the seat belts. These two also get very grimy. Then it was back into the house to go and grab the Beverly Bissell. She did not know what she was in store for when I brought her outside to do the car seats and the car mat. Stay watching till the end so you can see the dirt that gathers within Beverly. She nearly broke. I'm certain of it. She's fine now because I've given her a good clean, but how she got through this clean, I do not know. So I sprayed it on first. I don't know why this wasn't spraying out as it should to begin with. I think there was a little bit of a blockage going on, but fear not, it does begin to do what it's intended to do. And I went over all of the seats in the back just to make sure that all of the dirt was off of them. When you are cleaning car seats, if you are making them quite wet, make sure that you pull out as much of the moisture as you can. You do not want a damp car. It will end up going mouldy and mildewy. It will stink to high heavens. Make sure that you keep pulling out the water if you are using one of these machines until it is not coming out anymore. If you don't, I promise you, your car will stink. So there's that. Here, he advised me that a drink had been spilled. We don't know what. I assume it's some sort of Coke or an iced latte or a coffee. I don't know. But look at the filth coming out of this seat. This was very satisfying, but also gave me the biggest ick because I was like, why is it so dirty? We did end up going over this twice because I knew this is a deep set stain. So I went over it twice and again continued going over that until the water had all been retrieved. We then moved on to the car mats. These were an absolute task in themselves to do because they were so grimy. And then all around the rubber section as well, it was just mud embedded. So for those, I don't know if I show you it on this video, I got Perry the paintbrush again and then just scrubbed with the paintbrush and then drew out the water. Look at the dirt in the water tank. Can you even? This is what the seats are now looking like. Very pleased indeed. This is what the front of the car is looking like. Yay. Now it's time to put our little tree in. These little hooks are a delight. So he's going to use these to put like his golf hat on, his golf gloves, those type of thing. And I also put the little tree on it as well. The car smelled amazing. It also looked very clean, so much better than before. I will take your congratulations in the comments, guys. This little mini bin filled my heart with joy. I tell you this, and I'll say it again, I'm easily pleased with things like this. That clipped on to the side of the car door. I then had to get rid of the dirty water. That went down the toilet. I then did a toilet deep clean. That is all. Until next time, I love you lots, and for goodness sake, keep it clean.